Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium, with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Arizona Wildcats. Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense takes the field. Guys, they battle for the Territorial Cup and bragging rights in the desert.
Yeah, and the three of us have been part of this rivalry. We've seen it up close before, calling this game in the past, and we know these two fan bases, man, they do not like each other.
Disdain, distaste. This rivalry goes back to before Arizona was an official state. Just think about how deep and how old this rivalry is.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Sun Devils' Territorial Cup runneth over with a big win the last time they faced the Cats.
It was all sparky, and man, that was a spanking. Arizona State gave it to Arizona.
Yeah, I mean, they put it on. And in these rivalry games, man, you do not forget that. It's talked about, it's bragged about, and you want to come out and make a point and change that history.
To the ground, he's got it again. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The give to the tailback. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
They'll run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And in that situation, the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
They've methodically worked their way down the field, the 11th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the score. Nothing. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Wildcats offense will get the ball for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. They think there's room to run to the right here. The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado, and a history buff, too. Great history between these two schools, David.
Yeah, and it goes back, obviously, that long.
Afterburner's coming. The 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Still running at the 40. And he breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Finds a crease at the 20. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Sun Devils are flying down the field. The give to the back. Aaron is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. He's going to let it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. This time he's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. on the ground with the counter. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Arizona going back to work with another first down. He leaves it with his back.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the blocks, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
To the air on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona!
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen, calmer. Now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The option look. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. He's got 98 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. To the ground with the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in the showdown between Georgia and Georgia Tech. Here's how it went down. Georgia Tech is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Yellow Jackets fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Arizona! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Gets it out fast. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
He'll pitch it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Cole. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's just so hard defensively to take your eye off this guy, especially on 3rd down. You've got to know that at any given moment, he can take off on you. They've got to do a better job on the back end, keeping their focus on him. He's the one with the football, and they've got to be able to react, or else they're going to get gashed like they did right there.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. On the move at the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and... muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the break. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Line gets set. 1st down. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Got room at the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Give to the running back. Knocked off his feet.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Wants to throw on 3rd. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Arizona in a hurry. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. It's complete to the right.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. He wants to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go right back to it. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that 1st half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air. It's Cole. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, I know that's not exactly how the offensive coordinator drew that one up, guys, but how about Johnny on the spot doing a great job concentrating? The ball gets deflected, but he's somehow able to reel that thing in, come up with a big play for his offense.
The Sun Devils have this offense rolling, turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He'll try the left side. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They're trying to slam it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Power football with the run. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Cole. Setting up the screen. Turns it on in midfield. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. They're testing the right side here. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. On the option. Now the pitch. Smashes ahead. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown. That might be the proverbial 4th quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Supremacy in the Hoosier State on the line today, boys. Purdue and Indiana. Let's take a look at how things played out. Purdue looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Boilermakers. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Heck of a showing. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now on 2nd down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Arizona right back to the line.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Makes his connection. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got loose, it was all over. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2.
Picks up 1. And that's a first down for the offense.
The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, he'll loft one deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. Sparky is putting the pitchfork to them as Arizona State stretches the lead.
And they got this thing cooking. They've got all the momentum. They've handled the moment of this rivalry game really, really well, and the momentum firmly on their side.
Sparky's a team that always just seems to be going for the jugular. If you give them an opening, they're going to take it, and right now they're pulling away.
They'll throw it on first down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Working the middle. It's complete. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Comes out throwing on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the returner will be dragged down. Offense getting set for first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going up top here late in the game. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We've got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation